Yo, 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 yo.
Yo,
What's good?
what's going on, my guy? What's going
Man,
on?
holding on like a hubcap in the fast lane, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and hit the theme music. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destination DeFi. And I'm joined today by my special guest. He's damn near moved into this mug. So just needs to pitch a tent on the channel. Give it up for Omar, everybody. So, Mr. V2, what's going on, man?
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna be totally transparent. This is actually V3. I think initially, well, beforehand, I think it was an issue with the naming convention at first. So that it wasn't anything with tokenomics, and then they just changed the name. So when they did the first contract, it was a Skycoin, but it was a rug on the BNB or a Binance Smart Chain. So they changed the name. So it technically wasn't V2, but they wanted to fix the name. So yeah, so I want to be honest, so nobody want to be out there saying, no, this is actually it's it's the third one, but just the second of this only transfer of ownership and implement some things like the wallets and anti-bot, certain protections and parameters we need to have a solid contract that can run itself forever. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, okay. All right, makes sense. Before we get started, everybody smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell. That'd be great. So it helps the algorithm, help me, help you, help us. You know what I'm saying? So now that I understand this is like a V3-ish.
Yeah.
How you feeling after that? Now that everything's pretty much done and you coasting now, or it's like
it's great, man. I mean, I feel great because it has everything that we need to move forward. Like we can operate now and actually do what we're supposed to do from the initial contracts, right? Be able to provide the technology to schools and nonprofits for free. So I'm excited about that. Now let's talk about the contract first. I know it's been ramblings about we launched at a lower price.
I was gonna get to that later, but
I wanted to address I'm straight shooter, man. I don't try to do it and impact people and none of that stuff. So guys, with the initial contract that I had to drain liquidity from, the liquidity was locked. I reached out to Unicrypt, that's who we use for our locker to lock our liquidity. They told me they don't do early releases or unlocks, which is a lie because I did it before in the past. Maybe they changed their internal procedures. So I had to do a manual drain, guys. So that caused us to lose some ETH because of, price impact and things of that nature. So when I drained the liquidity, I had to actually match it back to what we had in the active supply when we launched the first time.
Yeah.
And because of that, I couldn't actually see what the price would be. So we'd actually decrease by 50%. And so to offset that, everybody, I told the community, and I just want to say it here so everybody can know, because not everybody's in Telegram or on Twitter or
and not everybody's intelligent either.
Correct.
Sorry.
What I'm going to do to offset that, to make sure everybody had the same values they had once we stopped trading, halted trading on the V2, I'm going to be doing another airdrop of 50%. So you will actually have the same value in your wallets in Sky that you had once traded halted. So I don't have anybody saying, what happened, this and the third. I'm actually processing it now. Gas is super high, so I was looking at that, but rest assured, guys, I'm gonna make sure every single person get their airdrops. So don't say anything we're trying to do anything crazy and that stuff. You guys should know me better than that. And so look forward to that, guys. We all about doing the right thing.
Well, make some noise for that, guys. So now that that's out the way, so I got it. Let me make some noise for Jessica Barracuda, man, because I know last night we had our weekend, our typical Saturday talent show on Twitter, hosted by myself and DB, and also hosted by the host But yeah, so she did an excellent job at coming up and talking about Sky. You know what the dope thing about Jessica was? Like Jessica explained it to the point where it's like, okay, I understand what's coming, but not exactly what it is. So it was she did a great job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
man.
think I think Jessica did you guys very a lot of justice, man. She killed
Yeah,
that shit.
we definitely proud to have her as a community member. This a imprint of what Sky Token is, and Sky Pastor Kid. She's amazing. She's been an asset, and she's not part of the team of the company, but I wish we could bring her on. And like you and a few other people, you guys mean so much to us just from afar. And you want to surround yourself just around great people in this space. So yeah, man, we got some great people that definitely believe and know what we got coming down the pipe. So the masses will know really soon. And
Absolutely.
when it's time, it'll be time, guys. So just understand we did things for a reason. We wanted to fix things and just make sure we can excel. I mean, it's a builder's market right now, but trust me, man, getting some of these projects and have some patience. And it rewards you. The markets, nothing goes up forever. I think we got spoiled with the bull run, the meme coin fund, and all that.
Yo, it did. You know what it is, bro? We really did. You know what? I don't even think some of us got spoiled. I think well, I'm not saying us, but I think some people ended up seeing other people succeed with these drastic numbers and these
Yep.
drastic profits. Not realizing that that's more luck than skill unless you're a swing trader. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yep.
So I like I say this all the time. Bricks loves this quote. I tell people, I said everybody wants to be crypto messiah, but can't hold like he did. They don't have the patience that he had. Like I tend to use this. I love this chart, bro. Like I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. I tend to use this pretty often. Where's it at? Boom. Okay. So it shows
Yep.
if you see this chart before, right? I think everybody's saying this. So if you put $1,000 into Shiba Inu on August 1st, 2020, 6 months later, you'd have been pissed because that would have gone down to $1.96. But the following month, boom. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? You know how many? Think about how many people dumped and just totally left the project
Yeah.
when there's like, dude, I know for a fact they did. And I
Yeah.
know they're probably sitting there kicking themselves in the
You know
head.
what? It's like we be into like in life, right? We're like, damn, man, I could have did this had I been patient, right? I mean, even in my real life, like with me, I've been in, I trade options, I do all that
Yeah,
stuff. Shout out to the crypto shop, my guy Hobbs. And like, dude, had opportunities to make 6, 7 figures, and I wasn't patient enough, man. So that taught me how to just be patient. I don't overextend and always take your profit. People, don't let
yeah,
greed set in, because don't be like me or other people that we know that had opportunities to have life changing money because you got greedy, right? So
right.
always remember that. Set an exit point with every investment you have.
But
Profit is
that,
profit.
but that, but that's what I find funny. Like that 6 month later mark where it went down to $1.96. So you mean to tell me at that day, all I had to do was put $2 in Shiba Inu? That shit is crazy.
But see,
That's
that's the
just,
thing now, because we got to a space where we have all these bogus projects, contract creators putting out 10 projects a week. And I think people got to realize, like, the ship days and those days, it's going to be difficult now because people just coming up with money grabs right now. And it
yeah,
sucks because we got great projects out here with real utility, and we're getting pushed to the wayside because people pretty essentially gambling on the next 10x, right? And I want people to make money, but just realize, guys, for every person that makes money, that's the person that's going to lose.
that's a
So
fact.
just go in there with the right expectations, and you'll be fine.
And you got to think about this too, like what goes on in our little small corner, which is DeFi. Like it's a reflection of what's going on in the outside world. So if the economy sucks out there, what the you think is going to happen in here?
Yeah,
Like
man.
it's not really much different, especially when especially when only what 2%, if that, of the world knows is even involved in crypto or even knows about it. Like
And you
so, and you want to tell me that this is going to be different from what's going on outside your front door when you head to work every day? You got to be high. Like You on that good dope.
Well, man, you know what's so funny? Because I tell people, like a lot of people know, like in real life, I got a consulting firm. I work for a fintech company. We manage the payments and debit cards for Coinbase and stuff. If I could tell you all the companies that are coming to us to utilize our service, who are like in the crypto space, you'll be like, what? So I'm telling you guys, a year from now, 3 years from now, I mean, digital assets going to be the mainstream, and I want people to understand that. So, like, even think 5 years ago when you're looking at projects like Ripple, Cardano, or VeChain. Imagine had you held those from that point then to now, you're still being profit, guys, substantially, right?
True.
So they all have valid use cases. Really ask yourself, guys, in this space, do all these projects gonna survive? Let's be honest.
Oh,
No.
good. Oh, good. I give it about a good 90%. Actually, maybe even higher. Most of them won't last past Christmas.
Yeah, facts. I mean, and the funny is, I think I read some with 12,000 projects was this is they're dead. Come on, people. Like that that sucks, man. Because imagine how many people actually got impacted by that and just left this space just totally right now because just the scams and we know that crypto and digital assets and the blockchain isn't a scam, but when people put in money and they lose it, they like, oh hell, no, I'm leaving this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we could find ways to mitigate that, I think it'll help the space in general. But I would tell you people, like honestly, if you keep up with like laws and CTFC and different agencies,
I definitely read everything you post, man. Like it's definitely some I I sit there and I think to myself, like, are people really not reading this?
I don't think so, man. But you know what's so crazy? Because if you pay attention to look at like FTX and all these big entities that's getting to, building out exchanges and stuff. What that's going to do to the little guys? Like get into positions now and get into projects now that could sustain. Because a year from now, man, it's not going to be any more exchanges because all the big boys going to be in place. You know what I mean? So get in there. Look to get acquired. Those are things that people be doing, need to be conscious of. Even with us, like, we know, like, we have a real utility, a real technology and all this stuff. And like, dang, people, you still don't get it? But you got states that want to pick it up and want to give to the company and things of that nature. So that's why I'm like, people, just look at the people that's running projects and look at the real utility. And if it's something that you believe in, then, hey, trust me, we're working super hard, man. And I would tell you, even with us, man, like, I share the platform with everybody. I give shout outs to Pocket Cows, Real Estate Token, Jigsaw, Sonder, TRT, with Surety and all that stuff, man. I just believe even Satam, I think if they could do what they gotta do with State of Realty, because look at the real estate market is about to be a bubble, right? If they get into like projects like that, man, and they turn around, everybody wins. So even with Terrarium, all these other projects, I want us to win as DeFi as a whole, right? I would never knock another project. We all are brothers and sisters in this space because we're super early now. So I just wish we came together, man, and people understood that it's no me versus you. Like I support a lot of projects, man. Even to this day, I don't, because one win, that's a win for us. Bring that institutional
for everybody, but the problem is I had to explain this to Lefty or the host of some of y'all know him. Like I right now this is just continual, just a whirlwind of the same money. So in order for us to this is how we ended up linking up with Jason from PL. Well, kind of, but we all have a disgust for what's going on because it's monotonous. It's monotonous recycle money. People sitting in Twitter spaces blaming who for dumping this and scheme and developing this contract, that contract. Like, who cares? So I mean, you're only as guilty as the swap button. So like if you bought it, that's your bad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you.
I tell everybody have like some type of risk management protocol in place. Like, okay, if I'm willing to risk this couple $100, I'm okay with losing that shit. Like going to Vegas, you're going to the win, you go and gamble. You might not win. Chances are you aren't going to win. Some of these contracts, guys, really learn to dig into the contract for real.
No, there's been some lately like that. When you buy, they take your tokens. Like I was like, what part of the game? I was sitting there like, what part of the game is that? I was like, that is new.
Brutality.
It's brutal out here, man. So I'm it's a few guys like TMC McCarty, that guy, or my guy over at the time. I love when people educate people, but I don't think people want to put in the time to really understand, right? They want stuff hands on. Like me, I research everything now. You know.
Yeah, DeFi made too many millionaires, bro. Well, I don't want to say too many. It made a lot of them, and people thought like, yo, this is gonna happen for me too, like tomorrow. Like that's just not how this works, people. Like, and Tim Beefy man made a good point in the Twitter space. It was I think it was like a week ago.
Mhm.
He said you gotta start looking at these like businesses, man,
Yeah.
because if you was in the real world investing in stocks, none of this nonsense would be going on. You wouldn't have all this drama. You wouldn't have you wouldn't
I mean,
you
that's
wouldn't
a
have
fact.
people sitting in Twitter spaces blaming John from down the street who also invested in Tesla for dumping his shit too. Like,
Yeah.
no, because you don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I mean, and like I said, I would never. I don't care if people sell their positions, man. Like that's what it's all about. I
that's what
think
it's
we get mad
for.
because we get attached to unrealized gains, right? And
Mhm.
somebody beats you to that sell button because you
That's
didn't
it.
meet your exit point, right? And that it is what it is, right? It's a rat race.
It
Those who
is.
quick to draw, pull the draw. That's what I said. Set the right expectation, guys. Don't try to hit a home run because I think we all been in a situation like, damn, I missed out on a lot of damn money had I.
Yo, I played myself, bro. I had I still cringe at this to this day. It was one play. I ain't gonna say the project, but I'll tell you behind the scenes. But if I had waited 2 more weeks, I would have
Right.
had a mean six figures. 2 more weeks, bro. But I panicked so and I was like, no. But you know,
But you know, I think you look at that, you take that that is a lesson, right? Because now you've seen that and you know it's obtainable, right?
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
like with me, like guys, like I don't see money. I'm not rich in them, but I know if by being able to have certain amounts in my wallet, actually seeing that, now that I know it's real, like nothing is out the realm of possibility anymore, right? So I
Yeah.
want everybody to know, like, guys, like, just do what you gotta do things the right way, man, but be smart. We can make money. You know, we can make money, you know, so just allow yourself around the right people and get into the right things in life, right? You'll be successful. And you don't all have to be millionaires. Shit, I could care less about having $1 million in my account. It'd be nice, but I'm fine the way I am. Like I live a
Man,
decent, you know what I mean?
you give me $1 million, bro. I'm taking it overseas. I'm not staying here. And that's a fact.
Yeah, yeah, Oh,
um,
also,
I'm gonna get some of these comments real quick. Hold your thought. Okay, shout out to Anonymous. Metaverse president, that's my guy. Rob T, what's up, man? Oh, hold on. We gotta do this correctly. Just in case you guys were wondering out there. I'm still balling on you punks. And Omar, we trust. Oh, Crypto Bullish, what's up, dude?
my
Crypto
God.
Bullish, man. Crypto Bullish needs to just go ahead and just be one of my mods, man.
He
He just
needs, and you know,
he's
Bullish, that guy's heavily connected. He's just a blessing, man. I don't think people understand what this guy's connected. This is such a bright soul, man. Honestly, like for real.
shout out to Crypto Bullish, man. Oh, shout out to Philip, man. Philip is our night mod in Jigsaw Telegram. So if you ever wonder why the chat keeps moving when none of us are around, that's
It's
Philip. That
Philip, what's
man,
up, man?
yo, Philip, you know, he keeps the chat in rotation because you know how people come in there. It's like nothing's moving.
But
So is
oh
this
my,
project dead?
you
No.
know what's so crazy though? Because essentially we are all startups, man. Like
Hmm.
every day you're not gonna have updates, you're not gonna have news, this and the third. I believe that's
Yeah.
just hype, is
Yeah.
manipulation. But trust me, I know what you guys got going on in the background. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, with Jigsaw. I
Yo,
hear what John is
when you
doing.
see this,
I
when you
know what
see
like
this shit,
security technology. I know all these companies, what they're
yo,
building, right?
Omar, when you see this shit,
I,
yo, it's crazy. um, hey, shout out to Mr. Fang, another Jigsaw community member. Mr. Fang said, "Hi, sorry I'm late. Was busy at work." Hey, man, it's all good, bro. You know, we just over here having a little kickback
yeah,
session. You know, nothing too crazy.
yeah. Oh,
Um,
go ahead, Dan. I just wanted to add this because I heard you say anonymous, right? He was in the
mhm.
chat. I know it was some ramblings about the you know, the buyback for Delta Flare. and the issues with the wallets. Guys, remember, every penny would be going towards the buyback. Nothing nefarious with that, any of that. I just wanted to address that. And to
The
show you,
fact is that this is the thing, like, yo, the fact that these types of things have to be even addressed is ridiculous. Like,
nothing
people, you
fine.
got like, yo, this is hold on, I gotta say this, man. I'm sorry, bro. I just gotta do it. Look, anybody involved, if you're involved and you put your hard-earned dollars into a project of any sort, you guys should stay up on the latest and the greatest of what's going on with that project. Stay in tune with the Telegram group. Be active in the community. Like, this is your money, people. You guys have earned this. You guys earned this and put this into these in essentially into another person's hands because you trust their judgment, you trust what their where the project's going. So stay on top of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all adults here, guys. We're all adults. Let's act like grown people, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
you can't just like, even it's another thing. The chart's going down. Like, yo, what do you want me to do? Hold a gun to somebody's head and tell them don't sell? That's possible, but it's not probable. Okay, so let's just be adults here, folks. Like, look at your investments like your investments. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't Jason from PLNT said it. He said the worst thing that could ever happen to this shit was devs doxing and people having this immediate access to them. And now it's back to we don't care if they're doxing. Y'all gotta pick a struggle. So,
economy.
but all that aside, just pay attention to your money, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying?
And, and
Come on, we're grown.
yeah,
We're
and also
grown.
just trust the people that's involved. Like, guys, you know me, I'm not gonna do anything nefarious to try to take advantage. I don't have access to thousands upon $1,000 and wouldn't touch a dime. So it wasn't any of that. And also too, just to let the community of Delta Flare know too how grateful I am just to have Josh and Anonymous is my brother, crypto brothers too.
Oh, they
Not
owe me an episode, bro. I ain't seen them in months.
we'll make it happen,
I ain't
but
seen them. Anonymous, yeah, I'm talking to you. I ain't seen them
I
in
would get him
months,
on there
man.
because that's my guy.
I ain't seen Josh in months.
They working.
Like
They working.
what's going on? What's
Now they
going
working,
on?
but they got some stuff coming. You know, I talked to Josh actually 2 days ago, bright and
Mhm.
early, and so we had a conversation what was going on and cleared up some stuff. I love this
Yeah.
guy, man. I love what they're building. But just to get back to the whole thing with the buyback, just for the inconvenience, guys, just because you know how I am as a person, I'm actually
Mhm.
going to airdrop every single Delta Flare on a token holder 50 Sky token, just because
That's
we feel
fire.
like the best thing to do, man. So those should be coming within the next day or two. But I just want to let them people like, guys, like, trust me, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the partnership. I appreciate this this space in general, right? I
Yeah.
also, I'm a real one, man. I ain't trying to take over, scam anybody. Like, don't even have a thought of that.
You know
So
what it
that's
is, man? I think it's like bad breakups, bro. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's like you've already gotten screwed over by one chick, so it's like none of all these
yeah.
other things got to pay the price. It's
No, no,
like
no. Yeah,
they gotta commend your heart together.
but yeah, I want
Omar is
to
the
be like.
heart mender.
I want people to be like challenged and ask questions. You know, I'm an open book. I'm honest. I want people to know like none of that. But if developers and products aren't open like that, you need to reevaluate who you're supporting. Like, honestly,
That's a
guys,
whole fact.
like,
That's a
I can
whole
sleep
fact.
at night great because I know I'm not doing anything that would cause me to go to jail or have to look over my back to worry about somebody like you coming to get me. You know.
I don't do none of that. I don't know what you're talking
But you know
about,
what I'm saying.
man. I'm a child of God.
No, yeah, but you know what I mean. I don't want to turn that child of God to the opposite polar. You know what I mean? But
Yo,
you know, I
yeah.
just want people to know like it's great people out there and just really understand like don't buy into the hype. If you believe
Yeah.
somebody, then trust them, man. Like they're gonna do the right thing. Trust me, I'm not fully doxxed. You can search me, all that stuff, all my information is out there. Like, come on.
Anybody with that many credentials behind with a comma behind their name, yeah, they're easy to find. Right? You
Just
know what I'm
search my
saying?
house, LLCs. Everybody know I'm in Virginia, man. I ain't got no
Right.
doubt. But I just wanted to address that, let people know like it's nothing nefarious. You know, something that is screwed up on my end, but that's taken care of. I got every dime ready to go. So that buybacks will commence shortly, and just let them know I love them like family, extended family. So no harm, no foul. So
Okay.
that's how
Well,
you do
in the words of my man Bricks.
That's it.
that. Well, Bricks, we got your situation sorted out too, my guy. I was talking to DB about that. So if you got any other problems, bro, let me know. You know, I'll take care of everything for you.
Good shit. Good shit. Don't worry about Bricks. Bricks ain't nobody.
Nah, everybody's.
Hey, whatever tokens you owe Bricks, he said he owes me money, so you can send him this way.
Oh, Bricks, come on, guys. Come on, man. Man.
No. Shout out to Bricks, man. Bricks just had a baby shower, man. My man's
Oh, word?
He about to be a father, man. About to be a dad.
Oh, we gotta do something for him, man. Like
I hope he has a girl too. Because
look,
that's the player's curse. he's gonna get a daughter too. Watch, I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Just like you, Omar. That's how you know you was out here and you belong to the streets in your past life.
Oh man, I'm a good guy, man. You know what I mean?
I belong to the streets. Hey, but yo, check it out. Before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, I need you guys to know that I'm kind of poor. You know, $20 could only go so far. Thank you, Omar. I appreciate it, but I do gotta run commercials, man. So you know, in proper destination DeFi fashion. We'll be right back after these messages, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, I think I told I know MetaMan used the new the little sky trailer that DV did. He used it for the bye now. That shit looks dope. I need to put that on here unless DV's got something else that he's gonna put together.
Meta's a talented guy, man.
Oh yeah. Meta's dope. Anybody that can program telegrams and like that's another world, man. I watched somebody do battle with Crypto X one day. Like that was the most entertaining shit I ever seen. I was like, yo, this is dope. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, and then he's talking shit to him at the same time, like, oh yeah, you can't come harder than that, Crypto X. I'm like, geez. I was like, yo, and all Crypto X wanted was 0.001 ETH or something.
Oh wow.
He'll take pennies just to leave you alone. Like, he really will. He's like, I don't know. It's like a dope feed. It's ridiculous. Hey, Anonymous said, thanks, Omar. The community thanks you. Skynauts going to the moon soon. Yes, sir. Yo, shout out to Crypto DB, man. DB, I was on the road and DB went ahead and minted one for me when at that last leg. I was like, got one. got one. And then somebody gave me another one. So I was like,
Oh wow! You know, I have a few too. I'm actually might do some giveaways, but it's so crazy because
I'll take one.
Mine is so dope, and I know we could be like maybe some staking, NFTs, maybe it's been little things going on here and there. I'll let Delta Flare talk about that when they come on. Maybe we could do a mashup or something like that.
Oh, that'll be dope. That'll be dope. You gonna be there tomorrow for Community Mondays, right?
Yes, sir. I got something going on for that too. Yeah, I definitely got.
Y'all might want to tune in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Pocket Cows.
Pocket Cows.
I'll support my extended family over that end too. So yeah, you already know what time it is.
Toro is a genius, man. Toro. Like you sit and talk with that man, he's a freaking genius, man.
That's when you know you're not the smartest person in the room. You could be humble.
Oh, that's a whole fact. And thank you, Anonymous. I've seen you and appreciate your support. Yay! Shout out to Crypto Bullish with the and Anonymous is pretty. Hey, I enjoyed having Anonymous on the show. Him and Josh, they funny as hell, man. Yeah, they are funny. And I know I had to play commercials and all that. Yeah. I know I had to play commercials, but and right now I can officially say it. I'm and Vern, thank you very much, my man. And Vern will be there tomorrow too.
Oh, word?
So, yeah, Vern's coming, and I do believe Cuffin will be here as well. That'd be dope. So we're gonna see how this. It's gonna be a movie.
that should be Yeah,
this should get very interesting. How do you balance the desire to please everyone with the frustration that it's an impossible task? Oh, that's a good question.
You know what? You have to just stand firm on what you believe and what's doing right, because you won't be able to please everybody, right? But as long as you do what you feel is right, then I don't worry about it. So you just got to understand, like, come to your inner peace, and you know that you're doing right based off what your morals are and your values are. You'll realize you don't worry about pleasing the majority or the minority. You worry about pleasing those who support you, right? And everybody else that see your vision, they'll align. But I don't stress over anything because I know I'm doing everything the right way.
Yeah. Honestly, I've every question I've ever asked you has been answered. You know what I mean? Anytime, and sometimes there's no need to ask questions because you've already pretty much answered. Like
I just think it's so crazy because I had people even like question me or challenge me on stuff. I'm like, guys, like, I have no reason to mislead anybody because people gonna take receipts. They're gonna, you said this 3 months ago, or shit, 5 years ago. Oh, nah, none of that, bro. You got to keep it 100 with yourself, but also with other people. And I mean, my wife tell me this stuff all the time. Just be real. You know what I mean? Be real. Don't worry about trying to please everybody. Because I mean, I had to follow that one to make sure everybody liked me and all this stuff. And I realized like that will never be reality for real.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard Trevor say this before. I'm not his biggest fan, but Trevor has said, he's like, as a dev, you'll never ever he's like, no matter what you do, it's never enough.
No, I mean it's bigger than this crypto, bro. That's in life. Like
that's just in life, period. Yeah.
Like you have people that might not like Tesla, and it's one of the biggest companies, Amazon. Just like you're not gonna please everybody. So I realized that once you get to certain positions, man, you have to do what's best for you and what your vision is. And if your visions and goals align with others, then they'll come. It's about believing in yourself and like I said, doing what's right. And I can sleep at night. I don't worry about waking up when I got the FBI, SEC, police at my door. Hell no. Is it worth it?
Well, I tell you one thing though, there's gonna be a lot of that going on soon.
You know what? That's so funny, man. Like honestly, and guys, I'm about education and training and bringing people to speak. Guys, like if you're doing nefarious activity, don't route your shit through no CEX, man. Please.
Oh yeah, you check it out.
I keep telling you this. I'm telling you this for a reason. If you're doing anything crazy, I'm not trying to help, but if you're doing anything crazy, you might want to hurry up because they tightening up on some of these CEXs, and the big boys are coming into play. So you've seen the FTX and all the Voyager and all the companies that are partnering with them. What's coming down the pipe? When you start to get big corporations and institutions into this, you know what's coming.
Yeah. Because you're definitely not gonna play with their money.
At all, right?
At all.
Got reporting, like it's so crazy because they have to report things and track all this stuff. So guys, if you had $100 in your Coinbase account or Ethereum, then all of a sudden they don't see no output. You know what I'm saying? The transactions that could show that you made an investment, because the blockchain is traces everything, right? And then all of a sudden you draw in $75,000. They're able to track that, people. So be smart.
Yeah.
Be smart. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. So just little things like that. And also with DEXs, guys, the regulation of ramblers that I'm hearing, they're going to require DEXs to do KYC on projects that want to list too. So you starting to see, right? Because nothing is really decentralized. You can't just get into the DeFi space without coming through a CEX to get your funds. They have to be an output and an input somewhere. Think about it. So
let's see what Brick says. You come to the realization that everyone is living a life as complex as your own.
Yep.
Then through that realization, you can understand that you cannot please everyone. Hey, Briggs, I see how you sauce that up. So that's like the Sonder mixed with just, I get it. Okay. That's good.
Oh my God.
Good job, Briggs. Good job, man. Look, that's why Briggs is one of my favorite rappers, man. It's pretty good. They hit us with a Diddy remix. That was not bad at all.
Oh my God.
I think what we got to do as a whole is just kind of just squeeze out the nonsense, people.
But hold on, let me say something on that. People, it wouldn't be any nonsense if we stopped adding value to the nonsense, right? If we knew that we gotta be looking at DEX2's new listing pairs, right? And we going chasing it, what do we expect? Don't go into that BS.
Hold on. Hey, Bricks, I know that spoke to your heart. Let me tell you what this. Let me tell you what. This is funny.
I'm saying, Bricks,
this is funny.
Cool,
this is funny. No, this is funny. Bricks, Lefty, Dolphin J, and DB. We're all in the Twitter space. Just a small group of us. And these fools is over there just like, let me throw $10 at this live new pair.
That's fine. I'm saying
that was
10,
funny
20, maybe 100, right? But don't do no more than that, man.
That
Those high risk, high reward. But you know what I mean? And when you're doing that, guys, use house money, man. Don't be, you just got paid, use some of your actual money you need for other stuff.
Right.
Use your crypto house money, man. That way it's not actually a loss per se. You know what I mean? But be about that stuff, man.
Yeah, I think Briggs has learned now to just play with nothing but profits.
Facts. Yeah,
he learned fast.
We all learn. I don't bought into honeypots when I ain't know any better. Oh yeah, I would be. Oh damn, I can't even sell my position.
Yo, we got hit with one.
That's why I want people to understand how to read contracts now, man. Like really understand. Like start doing this stuff. That doesn't mean they can't send the tokens to another wallet and sell. But just learn how to read certain things to give you a little bit more confidence. Because I can tell you, even if you look at what's it, honey sniffer or whatever, look at the honeypot. That's just
token sniffer.
Yeah, like they look at it and saying that the taxes is wrong on honey sniffer. So don't go validate that. Learn how to look at read the contract and see that it's showing 25% is actually not. It's 20% because it's sales tax. Yeah. So always validate and confirm any and everything, because everything ain't always accurate, right? So learn to do this. I don't want to cuss you. Learn to do this crap on your own. You know what I mean?
Nah, you can cuss on. Say what the fuck you want. Go ahead.
Learn to do this shit on your own. Stop relying on other resources, because half that shit ain't regulated. It's nobody to hold accountable for that stuff. Like people don't understand. Like now I got the time. If I see something that's wrong and you put the new inaccurate information, I might come after you because you're misleading people. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. All these people with these, this is gonna 10x. 100x.
Don't do that.
Y'all gotta stop that shit, bro.
Don't do that. So in the real world, the regulation is called UDAP, right? Because think about it, right? Because DeFi is starting to become more centralized. And just be honest, right? As far as what you can and can't do.
Let's just be totally honest. For the majority, it is really centralized. Like
it is, man. To be honest, because you got to get your money through a CEX. And they show me another way you can convert your fiat.
I mean, they had something now to replace what was that?
A tornado.
Yeah, they got a couple replacements for that now.
But see, they all gonna be just ban them, honestly, man. Because I mean, even if you do that, you try to switch it up, you still got an entry point and an exit point. Always. People use Tornado Cash when I work through some at the exchanges. We still were able to track it. There's software out there like Elliptic and all that stuff. Track everything, man. Like your IP address, all that stuff. So I tell people, like, you really don't think the government got the tools in place to? How you think they could like catch some of these biggest crypto hacks? Come on now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, Tommy over here laughing. Oh, Cuff in the building. What's up, man?
Good, my guy.
We're gonna Cuff. We seeing you tomorrow, bro. You sliding through Community Mondays.
Pocket cows.
You gotta be here, bro. Vern, hold on.
Vern will be here.
Hey, Briggs. Hey, you shout out, hey, Briggs. I can't believe you still here, bro. Don't you got some presents to unwrap, man? I know you got a whole bunch of gifts yesterday at the baby shower. Oh, Jay Thakar, Jay. I don't want to butcher your name, brother. But shout out to you, Jay. Thank you for being here. Yeah, bro. Like, as far as these exchanges are concerned, and the technology that these people have to track all this shit, you'd be a fool. You'd be a stone cold fool to think that they can't find, they can't figure out where this money's going.
Understand what CTRs are. Like, go look at currency transaction report that banks have to file. Understand, what a suspicious activity report is. Like, all that stuff is tracked. Look at when you get your, your 1099 from your exchange, right? Go look at all those transactions and understand, like, oh shit, I really got to pay tax, and they gonna ask me where this money came from. It's easy to track you, right? So this, I'm not telling people what to do, but just be smart, all right?
You know what? I think you should tell them, hey, stop being stupid.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't think that you're gonna make off with a illicit couple $100 million or a couple dollars, no matter the price point. If you took for somebody, man, it's tracked. Like, even in our situation, right? We had a little situation with Sky Togo, and essentially we were scammed or whatever the case. Not me per se, but a member, a part of the team. And I would look at the transaction and kind of be like, okay, I do see a bunch of different tokens then sent to this wallet. So it can paint the narrative that we just did something that wasn't the brightest. Right. But I'm saying, as soon as that goes to a CX, we can file a police report, get the KYC information, and see who the hell this is routing this money. Simple as that. So I try to tell people, man, like, don't just let people get away with your money unless you just, you cool with it. But when I see that stuff, I'm just like, nah, man, like, nah.
Yeah, they tripping, man.
Nah, no.
Anybody whoever pulled a DeFi scam and went through a CEX that you went ahead and gave your identity to, that you KYC through, this is for you.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Okay.
And you know what's so crazy? Because I tell people this when I work at CEX, is helping them build like their fraud programs and stuff. Like, when you do your KYC, I tell people this: they do the KYC verification, like with Coinbase. Somebody say, just put your ID up to the to your phone so we can scan it. They still recording, like, in the background everything you do, to see if you're being coached on how to open the exchange, to see if there's like elder abuse, all that crazy stuff, people.
Wow.
So if you're moving your camera around, we would see everything that you got going on live. It's crazy. So people, this be smart.
Real.
Just be 100 with what you got going on. Stop trying to take from others, and let's all support each other, man. It shouldn't be communities versus communities. At the end of the day, we all trying to get paid, right? At the end of the day, we like 2% of the population with this stuff. So wait till we get to 10% and the market cap get back to $1 trillion. We get to 10 trillion, and we got these projects with great utilities. These companies going to essentially get acquired. That's what we plan to do one day.
That's the whole goal, bro. I mean, shoot, we've seen over the last let's see, 5 years, just in I mean, I was in the music industry, so I see what gets bought and sold, and I'm just like, yo, I watch this happen. Like, I've seen companies, like, from their inception, and it's like, yo, this is dope how they did this, because their only goal was to sell it at the end.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell people. So, and look at us, look at our technology, man. If people knew, like, half the stuff that I can't talk about, you will understand, like, this is bigger than this crypto, man.
Yeah.
Like, we have a vision to help the world, man. And I keep telling people, like, everything I said I'm going to do, I haven't capped on, is facts, right? So everything that I said in the past, it's facts. It might not have came to fruition yet, but it's coming. And when it comes, I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to be pompous about anything. I'm just like, guys, let's realize, like, it's some real legit people, especially they look like me, that's trying to do the right thing. So this is understand. Look at the technology, look at the project for what it's worth. I know a lot of guys like it, but A lot of people don't give it an opportunity. Just like a bunch of other projects, and that just boggles my mind. The state of Florida requires our technology in our schools. I'm just like, name any other project that has state laws that require it.
Dude, and you know the crazy thing is there was one
Yep.
like close to my neighborhood. There's a private school that has something similar in their on their campus or whatever in their school, and it's faulty.
Yep.
It's faulty. Like it doesn't. They had a major issue because I know somebody whose kid goes there.
You see what I'm saying?
So
They
so
say,
it's like the parents are supposed to be able to see their children in the classroom, all that like, and it just goes offline sometimes. So then like, oh,
see, they
wait,
didn't know.
hold up, what?
And
I guess
I'm not knocking, you know me, I don't knock any other technology or companies, whatnot, but anything that's out there is always could be improved upon. You know what
mhm,
I mean? So I just look at things that, you know, change the way of behaviors that we have in this world, make it safer, just make it easier for people to do their jobs. So
yeah,
like even with us, man, I'm not talking about it and all that, but imagine if like all the first responders out there, man, if you had access to active blueprints, live blueprints, when you go into a scene,
mhm,
you have live footage, everything. It wouldn't have been no Uvalde, man. I keep trying to tell these people
that's
that
true.
they
That's
would
true.
have seen exactly where the suspect was at before they got there. They wouldn't have waited an hour and had all those people do their lives and things of that nature. People understand it's just not a game. Like we
Nah,
really
it
got some.
ain't, bro.
We really, and this is facts, and I can't say, but we really do got. How can I say this without saying it? We really have attention. We really have the attention of some of these big players in the world. We really.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
fact. Just look at the technology and makes you wonder, like, oh snap.
I did see your video of you actually utilizing it on Twitter, man. That shit was
Yeah.
fire.
Like we
That
just
was
had an
fire.
interview with the local news station up in Rhode Island and the broadcasters. They've been running
Yeah.
the story. We got people from major podcasts that want to work with us now. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, I gotta talk to you about that.
Yeah, like major, man. People don't understand, like, and this is they because they believe they all love the aspect of helping not only just for kids, but active shooting, but any emergency, man.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
app is already, yeah, you be into projects with no utility, no app, and none of that. This all our shit is ready to go. It's ready to go. It's live.
Out the gate, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I can tell you this: we're working with states right now to get additional funding. It's moving. So
Mhm.
I don't want to hear nothing like, "Damn, why didn't I get in?" When we,
Oh, no. You know what? All you gotta do is tell him.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That's it.
now, I mean, I can't tell people what to do with their money, but I know, like, I wholeheartedly know in my heart. Like right now, I don't even hold any team tokens, man. I had to buy my own, like for real. I'm serious. Like I know what we got coming on the back end.
Yeah,
Everything under my ENS. I try to do everything the right way. We had, and this is the God honest truth, guys. We had people who received airdrops from the B1 and 1.5.
yeah,
I made sure those wallets didn't get anything because they didn't add any value to the project. So I take
yeah.
this shit serious, man. Like I
Mhm.
do. And I help anybody. You know what I mean? People know that. So yeah, man. But anyway, my wife is hungry, Darren. I'm sorry, man. She gonna
All
kill
right, no problem, man. Oh, and this is the last message from Anonymous that our LP is still sitting in that wallet. Whoever stole that hasn't moved it. We are watching. Hey, there you go. Make some noise for that. Hey, but you know what, guys? I'm not gonna hold Omar too much longer. Like I always say, be good or be good at being bad. You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours, folks. So, any last shout outs, Omar?
this whole DeFi in general, man. I mean, it's been a lot of stuff I've been seeing today, hearing about this situations in this space, personal stuff. Guys, just remember, like we're family here, man. So always support each other. There's no communities against others communities. I believe that if we band together, man, we get $10 trillion market cap, $100 trillion market, we all win. But
Yeah.
stop going to these bullshit projects expecting unreal returns, people.
That's fact.
I just
And stop and be careful of the trends, man. First it was the e-news, and then it was, now it's Japanese folklore coins. Now it's, you guys got like now the 1 week we want utility, next week we
and I
don't.
and I
Y'all got to figure
guarantee
it out.
I guarantee some major event happening in the world could be a token that's gonna pop up with that. People don't buy that shit.
I mean,
And
yeah, you guys are buying tokens like Vitalik's meat. Like Like, come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here? What are you expecting? You got a token talk about Vitalik's meat. You're destined
We
to
know
get fucked.
damn way that's. I mean,
You're destined to get fucked.
yo, great wordplay.
Hey, you know, hey, yo, peace, love, and crypto. We out of here, guys.
Appreciate it.